passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon. And Running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On play action, here's Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 45 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Gun. Shot.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Chase. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
11, MC, paint. 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he's up to the 47. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Off of play action, Tagovailoa on target over the middle to Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
11.
Now Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half, And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Here's Brad Robbins now. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 71 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 21-0.
Bengals nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Burrow looking to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, Tagovailoa rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Kroft. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bengals nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Burrow on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. That's good for 28 yards. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's a quick throw right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On second down, Mostert. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here. But that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. To return is Taylor. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here we go.
From the 46, here's second down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT.
And Boyd in motion right.
Twelve. 11. 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
Here we go.
On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately.
12.
Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run with Mostert up the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders of the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Gun.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They will throw on first down with Burrow. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete to Chase. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 52 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
On second down, Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is chosen. He's got him. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
32 Stinger.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Complete, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our power ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's on his way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bengals 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.